What's that for anyway?
It's a generator.
What does it do?
Nothing right now, but if I can get it to work, it could save our lives.
So how bad is it gonna be? What's that for anyway?
It's a generator.
What does it do?
Nothing right now, but if I can get it to work, it could save our lives.
So how bad is it gonna be when the end of the world comes?
I don't know, but I got it all worked out so the three of us can survive in this house as long as possible.
3?
Me, Riley, and Granddad.
What about everyone else?
I can't save everyone else. If I tried, I'd just end up saving nobody.
What about me? Would you let me stay here? You know, if things got bad.
The plan is for 3 people, a 4th person, and we could run out of food or water.
But I'm your friend. Can't you make a plan for 4 people?
I guess.
Ah, I feel much better about that now. You know, Huey, everybody says you're a loony person, but I think one day you're gonna be smarter than everybody.
The TV is way too misleading. Telling them lies until you believe it. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. It don't take a genius to pick up the pieces. I gotta speak in remedial English just for my niggas to see what's the meaning. Straight from the bottom, it's hell, I done seen it. It's crazy, the devil got that bitch on freezing. Turn off the TV, it's way too misleading. Telling them lies until you believe it. Boycott in Texas, this dangerous thinking. Boycott authority, dangerous thinking. Turn off the TV, it's way too misleading.
Well, it's going to be a dark and hot night for a lot of people. Thousands of people are without power in the North Bay as we speak. PG&E has cut the power off because of fire danger. In the last few minutes, actually, PG&E announcing it expects power to be restored by 7 p.m. tomorrow. So there's still a good 24 hours ahead of us. NBC Bay Area's Jody Hernandez joins us in Calistoga. And Jody, we've gone through this before. It's all for fire safety, but it's still very frustrating for so many people.
Very frustrating.
He was also born in '89. Chaos is '89, and he was born on the 9th birthday of the Georgia Guidestones, established March 22nd, 1980. So, and again, what you going to do when the grid goes down with Arizona's Monument Valley on the cover? J.J. Watt ends up in Arizona after Houston gets smashed 142 days after this album came out. And, of course, Valentine's Day can be written 14/2. And that is a number that relates to 9/11 too, because the 9/11 attack was 102 minutes, which is 1 hour and 42 minutes, and terrorist equals 142. Again, they keep saying that the next 9/11 will be the power grid going down. Monument Valley, which is on the cover of the album, equals 57. So does Conspiracy, but Valentine's Day had 57 date numerology as well. And yeah. So what's frustrating to think is we keep putting out this kind of information, and it should all be archived. It should all be up on, YouTube and Google, but it's not. And eventually this video will not be there either. But for the entire time I've been here, my main focus has been the same thing, if you guys did not know that. Exposing who's behind the agenda and trying to get ahead of the curve so we can stop their plans before they happen. And we have not been able to stop their plans, but for people who've listened, we've definitely been able to help out a lot of people. And, anybody in Houston who'd taken this advice, they definitely did a lot better while it was freezing, because they had the information. They were more mentally prepared. And I got to admit, even before that happened, I wouldn't have thought that Houston could get that cold. That's why it was amazing to witness what they did to Houston, how cold they made it. And, again, weather warfare has been an admitted thing since '52. It's 2021, and we know how much technology. Think about it. What did TVs even exist in 1952? That's around the time they came out. But I mean, just think of a TV back then compared to a TV now, and a computer. Not even that long ago compared to a.
Oh no!
She'll find.
Oh.
dangerous thinking. Dangerous thinking. They've been plotting, keeping secrets, boycotting mortgage, that's dangerous thinking. Boycotting taxes, that's dangerous thinking. Boycott authority, dangerous thinking. Turn off the TV, it's way too misleading. Telling them lies until you believe it. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. It don't take a genius to pick up the pieces. I gotta speak in remedial English just for my niggas to see what's the meaning. Straight from the bottom, it's hell, I done seen it. It's crazy, the devil got that bitch on freezing.
Try it.
I knew you could do it.
Guys, wait! You're gonna use up all the power.
What, boy?
You're gonna use up all the power.
I can't hear you. We have too much electronic equipment running at the same time.
Oh, I'm scared of the dark.
The TV is way too misleading. Telling them lies until you believe it. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. It don't take a genius to pick up the pieces.
All right, mic check. I think we have a signal here. Shout out to Logical Observations once again, as always. We just had a quick laugh in the comment section there, so exactly. I mean, these people, man, it's just, come on, man. Come on. It's absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? Anyway, I thought I'd just quickly go live one more time, because I actually forgot to play that video when I went live the last time. And again, it's just going to be a quick bite size, just going to quickly go through the numbers. And interestingly, we have the Netflix show called 0 Day, starring Robert De Niro. Again, huge star. Robert De Niro is in this TV show. I haven't actually seen the show, but I couldn't help but notice in the midst of reading what I was reading in the news today concerning the Spanish, Portugal power outage. One of the people apparently said to the news reporters, "Oh, it's like we're living in that drama TV series from Netflix called 0 Day." So of course my eyeballs dilated. I had to go and check it out, and I couldn't believe it. And of course, if you write out Spain's national grid, it equals 202. The Netflix show 0 Day came out 20/2, and Blackout equals 22. And remember, today's numerology is 32. Is it Blackout or Blackouts? It's 32. Let me just quickly get it up on my slides here. We're going to quickly go through this again. That'll be done for the people, for my fellow humans, man. It's got to be done. Let's just quickly get this up here. So again, today's numerology 32, 4 add 28 is 32. And if you write out, where's it gone here? Oh God, losing my way, hold up. This one? Yeah, here we go. So if you write out blackouts equals 32. Today's day numerology 4 add 28 is 32. Also, today's life lesson is 41. 4 add 28, 2 add 0, 2 add 5 is 41. Power cut equals 41. Yeah? Again, this is not me pulling numbers out of my backside. If you're new listening to this, I'm not going to do too much sidebarring or anything like that. So you're going to want to watch the longer formatted one, which is about 2 hours, but it will get you up to speed of why these numbers and how they do what they do with the scheduled programming, which is so redundant once you note the patterns, as we've been doing for over a decade, trying to wake up, the fellow woman, man, and child. Again, we over here, we forecasted, COVID 2 years before, 3 years before, trying to wake up the world. Everybody wants to sleep. And even that cartoon that was just being shown just now, that was forecast in the community. There was a couple of dates, and then another one. I can't remember what the date was for. One, and then they basically, people in the community, they honed in on February 14th. Yeah, as you just saw in that cartoon mashup video that I've shown numerous times. And so again, today's life lesson is 41. Yeah, and I might as well say it now with the TV show. Now, do you know what? We'll swing back round to it. I don't want to overlap and juggle around where I am with the slides. And so anyway, when I first saw this news story break in the news, the time on the news, the update time for this blackout was 13:07, much like 137. Again, they're talking about the mass blackout, Spain, Portugal, power outage, sweeping blackouts, yada, yada, yada. And right now, all the shit is panic buying, right? And all that stuff's happening. So anyway, at this time, it was 13:07. Why is that important? Again, the 33rd prime is 137. Police, people, order, society, masonry, secrecy. Again, think about federal government. Federal equals 33. Words like magic even equals 33. Think about all the spell casting that they're doing while they keep the people induced and keep them subservient and docile in the most strangest warped Groundhog Day known to man. Unbelievable. Give me one moment here. I'm just getting the slide up. What goes with the 137? I think it was mass blackouts equals 137. Hold up here. Just want to make sure. Yeah, mass blackout equals 137. So that's why they had the time 13:07 in the Sun News, yeah? And then they changed it to 139, yeah? So 13/39, 139, right? Well, blackouts equals 139. Freemasonry equals 139, yeah? And as I was saying before, or as they were saying, there was putting it to whether it was a rare phenomena, induced atmospheric stuff, or other people are saying, is it Putin and Russian cyber hack and stuff like that? Well, interesting. We're gonna get around to all of that and how that fits in with his birthday, Putin and all of that. So hold tight. But funny enough, power outage equals 52. Putin is born in 1952, and as you just heard on that quick cartoon there from fellow brother Zach of Number Games by Zachary K. Hubbard, be sure to go on his channel. And remember, you can download his 2 books, Letters and Numbers and 9/11 to Coronavirus by Zachary K. Hubbard. You can download them for free, PDF instant, or you can buy it if you want to. Yeah, it's up to you, but it's there for free, instant download. Let me just quickly check the chat. Yo, bro, how's everything? Oh, new money, what you saying, man? Bro, you seen what? You seen what? Oh, man. Hold up, let me quickly read this. Oh, Logic's got one up there as well. I didn't even see that. Hold up, give me one sec, yeah? What are they doing on their stream? Some humiliation ritual stuff. Yeah, they do funny stuff, man. I saw I Show Speed and Kai Sanat. They're doing this touch their leg and who can go the closest up the thigh, yeah, before you jump, because you're thinking they're gonna go too close to your nutsack or something. I swear down, have you seen that? I was like, come on, man, what are you really doing? What are you doing here? I mean, what are you doing? I mean, these people, unbelievable. And as I say, these are the ones that take up all the bandwidth and the algorithm. If I Show Speed went live right now, he would have damn near 200K in the live stream and in the chat. Yeah? I live stream, it's in the minus. My goodness. It's just like, what? You can't even see the chat. The writing's moving so fast. I Show Speed as well. He's sticking out his bum and getting started whipping him with his belt. Oh, allow my lifestyle. Fucking hell, that's a bit much still. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, moving on. Moving on. What did logical observation say? He said there was an article claiming an amateur astrophotographer took a photo of a galaxy 24 million light. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. It's like the other astronomer, right? That we covered. I covered over here with the he said that he thought that he saw an asteroid coming near to Earth, and it turns out it's Starman in the Tesla. These people, them two lie. They're so lying, full of shit. And then these times, when you look on the news about that, we know there's no car in space because that's all nonsense, right? And Starman and Tesla and all that crap, right? But this is what they said. So I started to look it up, and this is what they said in the news. Oh, it's not due back until 2099. So I'm saying, okay, so then how comes this guy's now? What are you saying? How's it come back early? What are you saying? It took a different trajectory. It got slingshot back around quicker. I mean, you lot are just full of shit. They're so full of shit. And then just like now, how they're going to be like, oh yeah, man, it's Russian hackers. That's why it's down. And again, we're not saying that a hacking situation couldn't happen, but I'm saying if it is a hacking situation, it is your government. Yeah, they all work together. The Jesuit order. It's not, the same old thing I say. This one against that one. That's not what's going on, right? Yes, there can be phenomena that happens, atmospheric stuff, solar flare, yada yada yada. Yeah, but don't let that cloud your judgment when you start to realize what's going on. And it's not me being confirmation biased all the time or something like that. It's just clearly it is them. Just like last year, July 19th, you had the global tech chaos situation, which fits in with this because we're going to get to the numbers in a moment. So I'm just having a sidebar with those that's here in the chat. It was what was it, 284 days since July 19th last year with the global tech chaos, the madness that happened. Much like today's date, 28/4, so 284 days. Give me a break. And remember, chaos equals 19, cyber attack equals 109, drop the 0, and the guy that owns or is the main head runner of the place in Spain, what's it called again? Red Electrica? Yeah? From his birthday to today is 1 month, 9 days. Give me a break. I mean, these people, but we're going to get to the rest. Yeah, we're going to get to the rest. I just wanted to do another live stream because I forgot to play the cartoon when I did the other bite size, and I was like, oh man. And I forgot to say the bit that's in the thumbnail with Netflix. I said some of it, but I forgot to say the bit that I already said there to do with the thumbnail, but I didn't say it in the video. So anywho, yeah, man, these people, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Again, I'm going to say this one thing and then we're going to keep it moving. I don't care about shape. I don't care if we're moving or not. All I'm on about is authentic truth. Now, Globlins, can you prove to me, even though it should be self-evident, movement, motion of your model? And remember, you have elliptical orbits which speed up and slow down. Remember, the motion, the orbit of the Earth allegedly going around the sun is 66.6 thousand miles an hour. Elliptical orbits that speed up and slow down, while you're corkscrewing, chasing the sun, going 550,000 miles an hour. Where is the parallax with the stars? Why do we still see the same stars 6 months if we've gone around the sun? How am I still seeing the same stars? Excuse me, how is that possible? I can always point out Orion's belt, and all that stuff every day. I've been doing it for 40 years. I've been here for 4 decades. What are you saying? Make it make sense. Come on. Stop being so gullible with the nonsense. Remember, I was taught the same stuff. I didn't think anything about it until I actually started to take note. And I said, wow, they lie on the lights there, so you can see them disappearing around the corner. There's weird glitching that shows you that it's a layered picture that you're looking at with the way that it glitches literally all the time. All they do is lie, man. Lie. And why they take that passive income from your taxpayers' money, again, NASA alone gets over 50 million a day. So think about all the space agencies, India, China, Russia, Europe, etc. Why they wouldn't give you lockdown, cost of living, power cuts? Give me a break. You're taking a piss, mate. You gotta be absolutely, oh my God, these people are so evil. They're so evil, man. It's just ridiculous. What's this last bit here in the comments? Yeah, exactly. It's just ridiculous, man. It's just one big fantasy. Actonauts, exactly. Liars and wires, exactly. Liars and wires, you know? Jeez, people, man. And it's the fact that you can have people still to this day upholding so much BS, or even going like, you know, me showing what I'm going to show that I've showed for the third time now, well, about to be the third time. Somebody will be like, oh, this is just apophenia. You're just putting stuff together and making a narrative and making up numbers, and you know what I mean? And it's just like, really? Really? Did I make the Netflix show? Did I make the movie Netflix as well? Leave It All Behind, something like that. That was made by the Obamas, another cyber attack, power outage type of movie. I haven't even watched it, but I know it's by the numbers. I heard the community, Gematria community speak about it. You know, it's like, come on, man. How much do you need? Or forecasts of situations, as already showed in that cartoon, the Texas situation when Zach's speaking during that cartoon, and then it cuts off from the actual news, and then Zach's talking. That was forecast from this community, yeah? To look out for that day, for power outages. Unbelievable. And I can't remember if he actually had it honed in for Texas as well. I'll have to get yeah. So obviously sometimes we can be a bit more precise with where an event may take place, but at the end of the day, whether you're forecasting or not, you know, just like today, I can easily, quickly do this rule of thumb and see that this power outage situation is by them, the Jesuit order, yeah? It's clear as day, man. So obvious. So again, Pontin is born in 1952. Power outage equals 52. And remember also in that cartoon where Zach spoke about the Lynmouth town, you know, weather warfare being admitted to since 52. Lynmouth town is in UK. So if you're in the UK, especially, look it up. Lyn mouth, one word, Lynmouth town, and then look it up. And take note that words like hurricane, flood, earth, they did cloud seeding and flooded the area. Apparently a couple of people died, maybe up to 3, something like that. And also note the Greek deity that deals with, you know, floods and storms is called Enlil. Enlil equals 52. So again, quickly, Spain's national grid equals 202. They released that Netflix show, 0 Day, 20/2. The word blackout equals 22. Remember, blackouts equals 32. Today we have a day numerology of 32. And also remember the update time went up to 139. We spoke about it through Masonry, 139. Blackouts equals 139. I'm sure we had 203 days from Puntin's birthday. Blackouts equals 203. Blackout 85, Puntin's birthday, October 7th, leaves 85 days of the year. Blackout equals 85. Also, it was 29 weeks bang on from his crusty creature birthday, Vladimir Puntin, October 7th. And Masonic equals 29. The word black, because again, blackouts, the word black equals 29. And of course, Mass blackout equals 29. Go figure. And if you're wondering how we're getting all these values, and obviously I'm saying, you know, a couple of words together, and you know, along with longer word or a longer word or whatever, and it's still 29, it's because it's forward and backwards with the alphabet, and then forward and backwards again with the rules of numerology, bringing double digits down to a single digit. So that's how we get these values. And again, it's not me just trying to find, you know, whatever I'm trying to find just to make up a narrative and find a number, and you know, or make anything work and type in anything and it's just gonna come up. That's not how it is. Obviously that's not how it works, all right? It's been proven a million times over. I'm gonna school you on that right now. So again, 29 weeks, 0 days from Vladimir Putin's birthday, mass blackout 29, black equals 29, Masonic equals 29, yeah? And again, remember today has a life lesson of 41. They're terrorizing us. Terror equals 41, along with power cut equals 41. Alternative span from his birthday. So we spoke about the 203 days, 23 blackouts. And then we've got the 29. We spoke about that just now. The alternative span, also another one, is 6 months, 3 weeks. Terrorism and Jesuit order, 63. Russian equals 29 and 52, interestingly. Vladimir Putin's full name, Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, 142. Again, terrorist equals 52. Remember, power outage 52. He's born in 52, terrorist 52. You know, these are the real terrorists. The ones that they give you like Osama bin Laden or whoever, bin Laden or whatever. It's just, you know, fugazi nonsense. You know? Terrorist 142 and 52. Vladimir, his full name, 142. Oh, I just saw something for that. Let me just get it up. It was 162, wasn't it? What was it? Power blackout 162 and 72. Jesuit order 72 and 54. Terrorism 54. Power blackout 72, 54, and 162. And where was that? What I just heard with Vladimir's birthday date, which was here, and going up to his birthday. Look, for this year, 2025, October 7th, we've got 162 days. Power blackout. Just going with how they was terminate what I just saw before I went live. And also today has a numerology of 77, 4/28, 2025, 77. Red Electrica equals 77. Again, we're going to get to the main head runner of that place in a moment. Jordi Segura, however you pronounce his name. But anyway, the Spanish Cybersecurity Coordination Office, that equals 239. That's the 52nd prime. And remember, government equals 52 as well. And if you don't understand why these numbers are important, be sure to watch the longer formatted video. Wow, I didn't even say this before. This guy's born in 1956, the Jordi Segura guy, right? Who runs, or is the main head runner of the Red Electrica. Born in 1956, power outage is 56. Society of Jesus 56. And again, we know Society of Jesus, aka the Jesuit order, the military order for the Catholic Church. Again, military 44. You know, they're always doing military exercises on the people. You know, and the citizens. Deploying it. And this guy's born 19th of March, the 44th prime, 193. I mean, give me a break. Now this guy, his name, first Jordi or Jordi, Jordi, but it's probably, you know, like Jorge, you know, like George and Jorge. But anyway, Kodi, if I'm saying it right, Segura, right, is 55. Why is that interesting? Because of course, oh God, where's it gone? Did I not get the screenshot? Am I going mad? Must have got it after. Hold up. I did the stream. This one? Oh yes, here. So from his birthday, it's 5 weeks and 5 days. Also note the red electronica place. Remember we spoke about a couple of 85s, right? Punt in, and I can't remember what the other thing was. I'll go back on the slides in a minute. I had to go fast forward just to get these ones because I didn't have it in a good place. When I forgot to basically get these screenshots, and then I got them later on after. But anyway, it might have been. Oh no, I don't want to say, and I'm wrong. But anyway, it was established in 1985, and it's been 40 years since. Again, in Wikipedia, you can't find a exact date of establishment, but it's definitely got the year, and it says it's been going for 40 years to present day. So again, we've got the 55 with this guy's name. Not only that, so we've got the 5 weeks, 5 days that goes with the 55 of his name because it equates to 55, right? First and last name together. Alternative span is 40 days, much like 40 years. Come on. And then you've got also 1 month, 9 days for the other alternative span. So again, Chaos 19. Last year we had the Global Tech Chaos on the 201st day of the year, where it was the leap year, normally the July 20th. But you know how that went down, right? And again, chaos equals 19. So again, what are the odds? What are the odds? Give me a moment here. 0. I don't want to get past myself, but hold up. Is it right here? I'll quickly say this bit and then I'll go back. I was going to save it till I'll just do it now. So anyway, with that show, the Netflix show, if you write out Netflix 0 day, it equals 68. And remember, Terra equals 41. We spoke about power cut equaling 41. Today has a lifeless in the 41. Terra also equals 68. And it's 68 days from the release of the show to this situation. And 0 day Netflix equals 68. Alternative span is 2 months and 9 days. We already spoke about Masonic, Black, and Mass Blackout. And of course, the 29 weeks bang on from Vladimir Putin's Krusty Creature Satanic birthday. October 7th. The other alternative span is 9 weeks, 5 days, or 9 weeks and 4 days. And what's interesting is, if you write out just 0 day, it equals 94, 40, 95, and 32. Remember, Blackout's 32, the day numerology for today? Give me a break. Unbelievable. So that is a full house right there. When I saw that, the pupil dilation, when I saw that earlier, I was like, oh my God, give me a break, man. These people, man, come on. Unbelievable. Let me quickly go back a tiny bit. Was I just here? Also, red electrica equals 58 light Freemasonry. Again, we spoke about the 77 earlier, because today has a 77 numerology above the lifeless and the 41. Again, 4 and 28, 20 and 25, 77. I think we're at the end there, to be fair. Yeah, I think we're at the end of this. Just triple checking before I close out again. Yeah, I wasn't too much. Like, come on, can't be asked, but I just really wanted that cartoon at the beginning before I actually did the do. But hey, I'm not expecting any views around here, so people reaching out or reacting to it or just yeah. So again, what is an induced atmospheric variation? Refers to the changes in the Earth's atmosphere in response to external factors. The changes can be in temperature, pressure, or other atmospheric conditions. It can be driven by a range of things, including natural events such as solar activity and volcanic eruptions, or human activity. What kind of human activity? That Jesuit order? Pesky Jesuits. What's this one here? Right, I'll quickly read this and then I'll get to new money. I'll get back to the TFE one as well after. But what's this bit? 99% of the population is suffering from mass psychosis, brainwash since early childhood, to believe we live on a spinning. And as I say, and even things like this, what we, the main discussion of the purpose of this transmission, right? They will come around here and be like, "Oh, this is just apophenia. What are you talking about? These numbers don't do anything. There's no spell casting. What are you talking about? They wouldn't do that to us." Yeah, have you not worked out lockdown yet? And a bazillion other things running simultaneously, right in your face. It's just crazy. It's because they're beaten to a pulp, so it's part of the MK Ultra, isn't it? Right then, it's like it's like the monarch butterfly type of thing. You know what I mean? Beat you to a pulp, and then you're just a whole different person, while who you was just lying dormant within you. You know what I mean? Like Get Out or something. You know what I'm saying? You get me? It's just it's like Get Out, isn't it? Literally, in a sense, just hypnotize you. Mass psychosis. New Money says, shout out to New Money. He says, well, that was all. Come on, man. Not saying it to you like that, but of course it would be, especially now in these times, because that's why they want everything digitalized, isn't it? So they can account for even if you fart, your carbon footprint. And that's why with 2020, that's why they brought in. Well, they didn't fully bring it in, but remember, they was saying, yeah, well, so it's like we need to start digitizing the money because of germs. Yeah, you see that? You see the simple little, how do I say, like under the guise of something else, but really they're on. You know what I mean? That's what they do, man. That's why you couldn't fly. You couldn't fly on the planes. You couldn't go to the local pub, enjoy your beer, and watch the tennis or whatever was going on football. You've got to have the mark, or else you can't buy or sell. It's all, but yeah, it was done very lightly, but then they're still doing it or putting it out, the ideas of it. And obviously, by the time our generation's gone, halfway through the next one, it's probably going to be more implemented. But they put it out there, so it grinds you down. You hear it, little things. They how do I say? They will flirt with a couple of things here and there. Some things that might not go through. Some cities that might start doing stuff early. You know what I mean? See how people accept it. Boom, 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 boom. Usher stuff in. And then before you know it, you're gone. You've passed on. And then, who's left? They've already been grinded down by the cookie cutter system. Their brains turned to mush. They have no idea. They don't know how to clock the symbolism. These times they're Netflix and chilling, the same old same. This is the problem. These times Netflix and chill's been telling you. So while you're chilling, this is my point. While you're relaxing, these satanic, tyrannical, I mean, it's just off key, man. What's this one now? What if you refuse the chip? Well, this is the stand what needs to be taken, isn't it, really? That's why people's trying to fight to keep the cash going. And it doesn't mean that you can't have the digitalized stuff and there's no effery. You just need to get rid of the you-know-who's. So then there's going to be less cons within the pros, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? There's the pros and cons. The cons with these lot around, it's going to be some next conning beyond belief. Yeah. These people are beyond evil, man. They're so evil. And what's annoying is it's so easy to see through the lies and deception. So easy. So obvious. And that's why they're doing all of this. And this is all part of it. They're building the infrastructure. So again, facial recognition. You've got all the Wile E. Coyote stuff going on every flipping minute, from, you know, Southport to something else to the normal roadman, or whatever the case may be. It could be just a normal person. One minute the wife was cooking the food, to now that the husband's killing the wife. Like, what the hell's going on? Or the wife's killing, or the woman's killing the baby. Like, it's just crazy. It's just so crazy. So my point is, that's what, yeah. So it's just so crazy, man. So whether it's, I know that's more stuff in the home, but I did say both, right? Because I said street stuff as well as stuff in the home. But, you know, it's all part of it, man. The facial recognition. Then they will come with, oh, well, oh, if you want to save your, you know, whatever the case may be to do with, so you don't get hacked and that, look, we've got the solution. And we really, it's all for more prying eyes. And then while they're setting up the AI as well, because that's going to be a whole nother sentient stuff going on as well. Yeah. Because remember, that's why they give you all your telegrams or WhatsApps and all of your Facebook for free. When they give you stuff for free, you always remember you're the product. And then it's going to funnel all the algorithm stuff with what people think, say, and how they are. It's going to be all funneling into some, you know, to some sentience. Well, before it's sentient, but so it can, you know, the program, so it understands stuff, so it knows stuff, understands stuff. That's my point. It's all part of it. It's all part of the infrastructure that they're building up. It's so obvious. You know, robots, Elon Musk, the fake Tony Stark. You know, so obvious. I know you've got Boston Dynamics and other people are doing stuff as well, but you know what I'm saying, yeah. He was definitely quite a proponent. Even though you had stuff before that, you know, you had your Asimo, you know, the Honda. You remember that robot, Asimo? But as you know, that's why they had, what's his name, in the first Iron Man. You had Elon Musk was in the movie, I'm pretty sure. So, and again, it's all to, you know, just hypnotizing you. It's all it is, man, in every way, shape, or form. So they can just, before you realize it, you're living it out. You're living out 0 day. You're living out leave it all behind. You're living out, you know, Stranger Things. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then before you know it, you're so subservient. Oh, it's just, you know, it's handy. I'm gonna get this under my arm. I can just swipe, and, you know, on my wrist. You know, oh, it's easier. I can swipe. Oh, let me now jack in, because, you know, you've got the neural network as well. Yeah, you're gonna have people jacking into the neural network. Fucking hell, man. I'll be happy to jack in, but not with these nefarious satanic bastards around. Fuck that. That's all long. And then look how easy it is then to be able to really control the people and shut you down, or, as I pointed out how many times, driving car, your driverless car, you sleeping. Oh, you said something online? All right, well, we're gonna make sure your car crashes on the way home tonight. It's gonna be you're gonna be none the wiser. It's just gonna look like a glitch in the system in your Tesla or whatever the car is that you know, self-drive. You know what I mean? Easily done. Look how easy they can do that. Like they ain't done that already, present day. Fuck it up. Easily done. All these type of stuffs. What's this here? I keep hearing about Abraham He controlled opposite. I don't know who that is, mate. To be fair, I have no idea who that is. Yeah, I'm not sure. Quickly remember, national power grid equals 201. The Jesuit order equals 201. Again, 201 Jesuits were preserved by Catherine the Great in Russia. So long ago, so many centuries. Of course, you just had the first Jesuit Pope die, Pope Francis, real name Jorge Mario Bergoglio, which equates to 201, who used to live in Suite 201, and the name of the place equals 201. So say that tomate. Of course, I'm not forgetting, of course, Event 201, the dry run simulation pandemic that took place in 2019 in Johns Hopkins University in Seattle, you know, that has the big space needle. Think about needles going into people's arms, you know, right where Bill Gates lives. And again, all the people that was behind it, that you can even watch it on YouTube, type it in, Event 201. And the actual channel is Security for Health and something like that. It's all together, one word. Yeah. Security for Health, something. Yeah, you can watch the whole thing. And they've got other simulations that they've been running. Disease X, you know, we've gone over all of that type of stuff and other stuff. Again, if you're not up to speed, I mean, we've been doing our due diligence, have you? That's the question. So are you fart us around and still don't get it and chase your own tail and scribble and squabble and 2 meters apart, face mask on and whatever the case may be? Yeah? Or run around for toilet paper that was never running out, and then now they'll do stuff like this, and you still don't know who's really behind it. Wow, you Netflix and chill, watching your 0 day. I mean, come on, man. Well, you pay for your bills, inflation, tax rising, all this type of stuff, cost of living, and this is how they treat you. Nonsense space, 50 million a day to NASA, not to mention all the other ones get how much taxpayers' money. So NASA alone gets over 50 million a day to give you nonsense. So again, India, China, Russia, Europe, think about, that's the ultimate passive income. And then think about all the other things that's going on in the environment, all the extra BS that's in, you know, enforcement, legislated, whatever, you know, whatever the name term is, you know, how much you get for your buck, for your tuppence, you know what I mean? And especially in the UK, why they, you know, the situation, right? All the hotels being filled up, they're spending how much millions a day giving out free phones, clothes to all those coming in on the boats. And that's all on purpose by design. Yeah? All on purpose by design. Absolutely disgusting. So again, while your grandma's probably fighting flipping DWP to, you know, to make sure her pension lasts, or to get the heat, the heat for the warm winter discount, or whatever the case may be, and you can't get it, and they want to cut benefits and do all this type of shit like that. These people, they're bang out of order. Bang out of order. Bang out of order. Jeez, man. Can't even sort out your own homeless on the road, but yet you can sort out all of these lot. Are you taking the piss? But again, that's by design. You've been going around raping and pillaging and doing a whole bag of bullshit for how many centuries to get to where we are today? You know what I mean? You know, tearing down tribes, learning what they knew concerning meditation, what the world is, law of attraction, causality, you know? And then what they do, they bring it back, they train it down to some book in the Vatican in some chamber. And then you got the dark Kabbalah people coming out and doing their shit as well. And then what happens now? Yeah, Knights Templar, Jesuit order, yeah, Rothschilds, Rockefeller, World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab, Keir Starmer, Boris Johnson, the royal family. Yeah? Who set up this infrastructure with this system that I can break down this number code to you, just like the rest of this community? And as we've been pointing out, and I've even put the link to the movie how many times in under the video, and I'll put it with this one, just like I did with the last one. You've got movies with Nicolas Cage called Knowing. Haven't seen it? Go and watch the film. Go and watch the film. The little girl writes down all these numbers, 50 years. He's a teacher in the school. 50 years before he's a teacher, yeah, and they put it in a time capsule. And then his son goes to the same school, and his son's the one that gets the time capsule. They go home one night, his son goes to bed, and the Nicolas Cage's character, he's looking at, why is all these numbers? Then he clocks, it's dates and atrocities, and those that survived and those that died. And then he realized there's 3 or 4 dates left. Meanwhile, you've got movies like Minority Report. Hello, what do you think we're dealing with over here? What we're showing you with these numbers? Look at all the look at all the knife crimes that I've shown you. All those that delete themselves. All the specific numbers with situations every time. Every time. So every time there's a knife crime situation, I already know what numbers to look for before I even punch in the person's name, victim or perp, or even the area that it may have took place in. Always the same numbers. 27, 45, 38, 29s, stabbing and stabbing, 38, 29, knife equals 27, 45. How many times have I seen that in 10 years? Are you taking the piss? Fucking hell, man. You gotta be fucking kidding me. So while we're over here doing Minority Report and Majority Report, and you lot are just sleeping. Z's coming out your head. Unbelievable. Just getting mocked. It's absolutely disgusting, man. Right, so he's the Burkina Faso leader who kicked France from the country. He's doing what Gaddafi did. Alright, interesting. He's the only African leader that's not following what the West is doing. Alright, I have to look into him. What about DVSA? Hold on, past this, hold on. What about the what? Anybody wants to join the stream, you know, we can chop it up before I sign out or whatever. You can come up and chop it up, man. And speak directly. That'd be great. So, New Money says, what about the DVSA? What is DVSA? Practical tests, backing crisis. Somebody said that's by design as well. I don't know what that is. You have to give me another little heads up or something on that one. Or drop a link in the chat. Or a news article or something. We spoke about that. Let's quickly double check. Done that. Didn't mean to be so long, but doing again the Netflix show. That 29 days killed me, boy. Was it 29 days? What was it again? 2 months, 9 days? From the Netflix show Zero Day, about, and it's to do with cyber attacks. You're taking the piss, man. And mass blackouts equals 29. The word black equals 29, Masonic 29. And then 0 day by itself, if we're at 0 day, it equals 95 and 94. What was it again? 94? Oh my god, let me get it up here. I just had it. Oh yeah, 40, 94 and 95. And it's 40 years since the Red Electronica place to do with this Spain situation has been established. And 0 day equals 40. And we've got 9 weeks, 5 days, and 9 weeks and 4 days. And 0 day equals 94 and 95, and it also equals 32. And today we have a day numerology of 32, 4 and 28, 32. Blackouts equals 32. Give me a break. I mean, what are the odds? And again, I cottoned onto this because they said somebody mentioned this talking to the news people. So when I'm reading The Sun, and then they said, oh, this person said, oh, feels like we're in that Netflix show. It's like a drama. It's like we're in a Netflix show called 0 Day. So as I say, pupil dilation. Oh, okay, well, let me check it out. Let me open up a new tab. Let me do the rule of thumb. And it took me about a nanosecond. And I said, fuck, you see? Because I've seen this type of stuff a bazillion times. Yeah, they keep you entranced with all these TV shows and you have no idea. And even if you don't watch them, because if some people watch them, but what it is for, it's like that karmic, it's like that, how would I say, that cosmic contract. It's like they're telling you in all manner of ways they are satanic scumbags. Yeah, they're telling you. So you can't say they ain't told you. That's the actual sad beauty of it, because they actually tell you. And it's for you to wake up. How many 9/11s do you need? Do you still think it was a man in a cave? Do you not remember George Bush Jr. sitting in the classroom, having those children sing a nursery rhyme that's never been a nursery rhyme ever before, talking about kites flying into a steel building? When have you ever heard a nursery rhyme like that? And in the midst of them singing that, you've got the Twin Towers going on? I mean, come on, man. What? These people they're just off key. They're so evil. And this weak spell is so easy to see through. That's why it's so frustrating. But, I'm not here to try and change much, because I know nothing ain't going to change. And yeah, and 19 hijackers. Give me a break. And 19 years later, C19. Again, the word chaos equals 19. Their motto is Order of Chaos. The Masonic motto. These motherfuckers will be singing that shit, chanting it every day in the shower. La 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 la. You get me? Happy. Oh, what's on the agenda today? Oh, fantastic. Woo. Right, I think I'm done here. I want to watch the next episode of Last of Us, actually. I just want to see how bad it's going to be. Oh, man, another show by the numbers. Look how they killed off that woman as well, man. The woman from the game who voiced Tess. And of course, she got killed in season 1 of the show. But again, I'm talking about the actress from the game, yeah? Not the TV show, the voice actress from the game. Clearly got killed, and that's what they do. Neil Druckmann, first TV show. Oh, yep. Somebody close to the project. Blood sacrifice. Again, is it always, your numbers up from the organic matrix with the number code rolling out? Or is somebody also meddling to make sure? Again, Whitney Houston in the bathtub. I can give you a bazillion examples. Yeah, from Whitney Houston to this one, that one. Yeah? Clearly Whitney Houston was killed. And by the numbers. Alchemic science to the practice of what they're doing. And again, don't be scared of alchemic magic. Again, how did you get here? You are magic. And they don't want you to meddle in it, because once you find your true what you are, well, then they ain't going to be running shit. That's why you're not taught what we teach. How many times have we had to say that over here? God, so obvious. Why do you think you only learn ABC? They don't teach you all this extra shit. They want you to be dumb and docile, not knowing what life's actually about. the sad reality. But as I say, it is what it is. Nature is what it is. It will be what it will be. And not everybody's supposed to wake up, unfortunately. So once you understand that, and especially now, you know, it's been the sign of a time for so long, and nobody's still not waking up, and it's only exponentially getting worse every minute. Especially in the last 6 years, it's really turned up the volume they have. It's really cranked up. Like all the weird crime, it's just like, what is going on? As I say, you can't even send your child to school. You've got to worry about your child getting stabbed at the school. Like, why is everybody just spazzing out? Is it the poison in the food, the water, the chemtrails, the crazy frequencies in the music, the bullshit media that you're being subject to, but you just can't, you know, put a finger on it because the masses have no idea what's actually going on. So they don't know what the root cause is. They're only looking at, you know, the aftermath, so to speak. they don't get what's going on. Even when shown, they still don't care, and that's the problem. That's the sad reality. You've got to be a realist out there, man. Nobody cares, mate. And for those that didn't know, you know, Vice News has made entries about people in this community. Zachary K. Hubbard, you know, they've made articles about Zach from the channel's called Number Game Zachary K. Hubbard. Yeah. He just changed it to that. It was Gematria Effect News 25 before, but he just changed the name of the channel. So either one will get you there. Number Games with Zachary K. Hubbard. And again, he's got 2 books you can download for free. Instant PDF, Number Games. I'm sorry, Letters and Numbers, and 9/11 to Coronavirus. Instant download. And again, if you're new listening to this, just know I do a lot of, well, I've kind of halted on main presentations because there's no point in prepping videos to do a presentation with the visual stuff, but I've got a lot of visual stuff so you can see what I'm looking at, what I'm talking about, while I'm talking about what I'm looking at. Yeah. So, you know, find those videos. I have still got some done recently, but you know, you just have to watch the videos and when they pop up, but you will find ones that are just, you know, it's there. You know, as soon as you watch it, instantly it's there, you know. So whether it's the video tab or the stream tab, so you just got to find. And again, be sure to check out the playlist. It might, I don't know if I've already put it in the description for this video, but I will after the stream in a moment as we wrap up here. But be sure to check out the playlist that I've got for, it's called Global Tech Chaos. Yeah, the next 9/11, Global Tech Chaos. Definitely want to go through that. You want to go through Southport. You want to go through Jay Slater. You want to check out all the, just go through the playlist. Yeah. But not everything's in the playlist, so you know you are going to want to look on the tabs of the live stream tab and the normal vid tab, because not everything's in the playlist, but you know the playlist will help you out, you know. If you just want to drill something and designate and just focus on, okay, bam, let me go through that, you know what I mean? And as I say, using this, you can see what's more probable to happen, and you can even start to isolate, wow, okay, all those type of people always be the ones that tend to be, or be the victim of, or, you know what I mean? And again, there is a bit more to the layers of it, but I'm not going to go into all of that today, as I have done before, so just go and check out the videos. And again, there is an organic side to this. I can give you many personal testimonies. I'll give you one quick one. Granddad died a couple of years ago, about a year ago. He was a pastor all of his life. Pastor equals 73. From his birthday, was it like 3rd October? And he died into the next year. It was May 5th. 7 months and 3 days. Again, it was a man of God. God equals 55. The day in numerology, 5 at 5. His name equaled 26. God equals 26. Also, quickly going back to American money, in God we trust. Well, dollar and bank equals 26. Funny enough. And also in the Bible, man created on the 26th verse, Adam equals 26, 206 bones in the human body. Bones, anatomy, grave, and graveyard equal 26. Again, man created in the 26th verse of the Bible. Again, in the Bible, it says, let's go down and confuse them with language. The old name for God in Hebrew, tetragrammaton. Interesting. Grammar, tetragrammaton. Apparently, God speaks the word into existence. And isn't it funny that saying, the pen is mightier than the sword? Think about that. Exactly. Yeah? So, you know, spelling, creating worlds, because words create worlds. Once you understand that, then you will understand why, you know, the construct of the world, but then what they've done to distort it and bend it in their favor. So that's why they have to keep up a specific type of frequency and have you inundated in a specific way, and you have no idea. So that's why in the Sun News, you get the timestamps at a specific time, but you would have no idea. Yeah. Soon as I see a specific situation, I know what type of time I'm going to see for a specific type of situation. I already know that the caption's going to probably relate to the situation for that specific situation. Yeah. And then when you start to look at who's involved in the situation, whether it's a scripted situation or normal people, you just see these same numbers keep rolling out. And it's as I say, it's like Minority Report. It's amazing. It's like, okay. Knife crime after knife crime, I'm seeing the same numbers. And as I say, maybe if people had a map before you got to the terrain of a specific day, and you had a map and you began to understand, maybe you could even change and not be like, you know, how would I say, maybe play out certain roles all the time. You know, maybe some people are like, right, you know what, make sure I'm not even going to go out today. I was feeling that way. I'm not going to go up to Croydon and stab that girl Eliana to death. You know, that was a big story in the UK. I covered that. Go figure. You know, go and find the playlist. Eliana. I mean, come on. And then she got buried 4 weeks and 5 days after her death. Knife equals 45. When did it happen? 27th of September. Remember, knife equals 45 and 27. And then they come out later on and said he was autistic, and it was on a day with a life lesson of 43. Autism equals 43. Knifing 43. Killing 43. Not to mention the rest. So again, you really need to understand how many times and how much I've actually covered it. How many videos is on my channel? Remember, I've got 4 channels of the same name, yeah? This is the main one. So there's probably over 2,000 videos, because this one's got about 1,600 videos. Been a lot of documenting. So I think I know what I'm talking about. It's not apophinia. I'm not pulling numbers out of my backside. You know, we're studying this thing. We're looking at this thing. And I'm not saying I'm balls deep, but I'm definitely been taking note, because I don't need to be baggaged with everything. Do you know what I mean? Again, I've got Zach's books, but I've only read the first chapter. How about that? I've got Letters and Numbers and the other one. I've only read the first bit. Not because I don't want to read it. Well, one, because the audio that was going to talk, you know, you got the audio reader, it kept messing up at the time. And I was like, you know what, this is long. I'm trying to get into it. It's talking, and then it just cuts off. It's like, okay, what are you doing? So anyway, but my point is, because I'm in the community, and then of course I'm just doing my thing anyway, well then there you go. So that's why I can say what I'm saying, and I know what I'm saying and why I'm saying it. It's funny, I just saw in the news, if you go on GB News, you know, the UK GB News, Great Britain News, the guy is just talking, I don't know how long, how many days was this? It was a day ago. The person who's talking as if to say chemtrails has only just started. You know, like the news anchor, he's talking about, oh, why are they allowed to block out the sun and all this stuff? And I'm like, are you taking the piss? This has been going on for over 15, 20 years. but it's amped up so much in the last 10 to 15 years. Have you not noticed the cobwebs every day in covering up the nice blue sky? Are you taking the piss? And these are the same news anchors that would have been telling you, oh, go and get your jab. And then they want to spin around and go like, oh my God, I feel for the people now, and people that not functioning well since they got the jibber jabber in their body or a booster. These times they were the same one to tell you to get your arse on lockdown. Unbelievable. They're scumbags, man. News anchor. Like they do any real journalism. Hello? Actual journalism. What you fucking need to know, not no bollocks. So, I think I've covered it all. I kind of went way over time. It was only going to be about half an hour, but if anybody wants to join the stream, let me know. I will happily fire up another stream if somebody actually wants to come up and have a chat. You know what I mean? So let me know, because I'm going to close out in 2 minutes. So put it in the chat if you want me to. I don't mind firing up another stream. And I'll even go through some videos as well. We've got videos here. If you haven't seen my the hymn trailer breakdown, go and watch that video. We did Michelle Gossip Girl, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yeah, that girl that just died recently. Go and check that out. We just done a dub plate for Lady Gaga and the Blue Origin situation with Katy Perry, And how many other entries that you need to see. But it is what it is, man. When you're just at the bottom of the barrel of the algorithm. I saw it go, So I can only do so much. So it's on you to share the videos, get the message out. Many hands make that work. It's a simple concept. Make it happen. Like, fuck, is it going to happen? I'm just keeping it real. It's never going to happen, man. Been saying the same shit like a broken record. It's just never gonna happen. Doesn't matter if I've been preaching outside, it doesn't matter. All right, let me get out of here. Anybody want to join the stream? Nobody? Yeah, I'm sure I've covered it all. Yeah, I have, man. Let's get out of here. Right, I'll quickly hit this one though. A quick one from yours truly. Not gonna play it all, play it for about 2 minutes. A quick track that I made. You know what, it's a late one. We might do a little late night hour one tonight. I've got a tune in mind to make. I've got a nice tune I've been thinking about. I've got the bits there already. I just need to, do my thing and make a enhanced remix out of it. So I might do that and have Last of Us on in the background or something simultaneously. Right, where's the groove? So, oh, there it is. Room Reader. I like this one. Bam.
Call somebody is crazy. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick.
as well as it's there. You know, I like this one. Homesick.
In the hood, I've been tapping into memory, been misunderstood. I've been vibing, I've been minding, I've been riding crash conscious. Ego kinda big, yeah, I'm slightly obnoxious. In a loop with a zoo, every day I'm a loose, selfish on my terms. Cause I've been given, been kind, been silly, been blind. Now I'm tired of what you say, what you got from me. Life's a game of nothing, so obviously I roll the dice, play nice, fly high, starry-eyed, worldwide dreaming. Find the life meaning, believing in anything that keeps my soul feeling. My freedom's extreme, I need this knowledge, yeah, I water life feeding. The universe connection and the weed help me feed it. In my body, in my soul, explore the unknown, the unknown, the unknown. Round we go. But never really find a place that we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an idiot, I don't wanna go home. It's like round we go. I never really find a place that we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an idiot, I don't wanna go home. I need a minute, I'm tripping, I'm missing, I'm flipping. I need a minute, I know I'm distant. My freedom's in it, my dreams are in it. My conscience, my seeds are in it. The journey, I see no limit. Spirit, science, actual physical shit. I need a hit, it's something lit. It's a shame, it's not legit. It's just way too hard to get. How they regulate this shit. It's some illuminated shit. Round we go. And never really find a place to we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an idiot, I don't wanna go home. It's like round we go. I never really find a place to we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an idiot, I don't wanna go home. I need a minute, I'm tripping, I'm missing when I'm flipping. I need a minute, I know I'm distant. My freedom's in it, my dreams are in it. My conscience, my seeds are in it. The journey, I see no limit. Spirit, science, actual physical shit. I need a hit, it's something lit. It's a shame, it's not legit. It's just way too hard to get. How they regulate this shit. It's some illuminated shit. Round we go. And never really find a place that we can call home. And every day we searching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I don't wanna go home. It's like round we go. I never really find a place that we can call home. And every day we searching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I don't wanna go home. I need a minute, I'm tripping, I'm missing, man, I'm flipping. I need a minute, I know I'm distant. My freedom's in it, my dreams are in it. My conscience, my seeds are in it. The journey, I see no limit. Spirit, science, actual physical shit. I need a hit, it's something lit. It's a shame, it's not legit. It's just way too hard to get. How they regulate this shit. It's some illuminated shit. Round we go. And never really find a place that we can call home.
And you know what? I forgot to mention. Mic check. There was a mad situation going on in Leeds a couple of days ago. You had some rampaging crossbow guy doing the madness. I mean, I'm not surprised. Crazy times.
I need a hit of something.